What's up? Um, this is Mr. Chen. I'm gonna teach you how to use Trello. So, in order to use Trello, you're gonna, you go to Trello.com, and then you're at the front page. Then you're gonna go sign up, either these buttons, doesn't matter which one, to create an account. And then, so you go for your email, go continue, and then you're gonna, it's gonna ask for your full name. You already know my name, so you don't have to really. Yeah, there it is. And my password. There you go. You do all these things and you press sign up, and then it should be all set to go. Okay. So I'm just gonna go to the main page again because I already have an account. I don't have to make a new one. I'm gonna go login. Every time you go into the site, you have to log in. So you click that button, then you do your email, and then you're gonna write your password in, and then you're already inside. So in my inquiry for year 11, 12, and 13, which is why you're watching this video, you have to do a bunch of lessons before you start your actual assessment. So I'm gonna teach you how to make a board for all your lessons and a board for all your assessment parts, let's say. So what is a board, you might say? So I'm just going to create one, and then you'll get a fair idea of what it is. So just create a new board. You click this box, and then let's just call it practice for now. You can change a picture or whatever. I'll go for this one, create board. All right, and then automatically you're going to go to a new page. When you start any of these boards, the first thing I'm going to get you to do is to go add list. You're going to write to do. And you go add list again, doing, add list again, and then go done. So, and then what I want you to do next is write in, add a card on the first one for to do, write first thing, and then another one that says second thing, and another one that says third thing. Okay. So how this works? Well, you have 3 different columns. The first column is everything that you haven't started in your project. The second one is the things that you're actually working on, and the third column is where everything is it contains everything you've done. So say these are all the things you need to do for your project. When you start it, you're gonna work on the first thing first. You're gonna move it over here. So you're working on the first thing, and once you finish the first thing, you move it to done, and then you move on to the second thing. So you move second thing over to doing, and then once you finish with the second thing, you move the third thing to doing, and then once you're done with the third thing, you finish your project. So that's kind of like how you would use Trello. And you might be wondering, what's the point? Like I already know what I have to do. Well, the problem is it's not always as simple as that. It's not always as simple as just 3 things. Like if I'm going to give you an example with lessons. Okay, we're going to move this over and back again, just so it's clear what's going on. There are a lot of things you have to do. Well, there's quite a few things you have to do. You can't count it on your fingers, right? So for your lessons. So writing it out, doing a to-do list, and just kind of moving your different tasks over to doing and moving them to done. It gives you a big picture of what you have to achieve, what else you have to do, but also more often than not, you kind of forget things that you have to do. So it helps you keep track of every single thing you need to do, so that at the end you're not missing things out. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm asking you, because this is a video, but never mind. Okay, so this is the lessons. This is the first half of your year. This is what you start with. You're going to learn how to make an inquiry. You're going to watch the inquiry video. You're going to complete the inquiry example. You're going to watch the proposal video, complete the proposal example, blah, 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 blah. And once you've done all these things, you can move on to the assessment side. But what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video right now, and I want you to create a new board, like I showed you last time. and do exactly what I've done here, but make sure that your full name is at the beginning here. So it should be like, for instance, um, yeah, so it should, just replace Mr. Chan with your full name and then lessons at the end. Otherwise, everything else is the same. So, yep, go ahead and pause the video and finish that, and then continue the video after you're done. Cool. So now that you continue the video, I believe you have finished this. So we're going to move on to the next board. Home. And then we're going to go to project progress. So after you've done all the lessons, this is where you actually add your project progress. Like this is all the things you need to do for your assessment. So same thing again, create a new board and set this up again. I'm going to pause, let you finish that off. Awesome, cool. So, it's awesome that you've done all of this. Now, I just wanted to show you how we're gonna actually use it in our classroom. So, let's just go back to lessons because you should be in lessons at the moment. Every single second day, in your Google Diaries, you're gonna take a picture of this, like all of this, and you're gonna insert it into your diary entry for that day. So like every single day, you're gonna have a picture of this. It's gonna show the progress that you've gone through so far. So let's pretend like let's make it look like we're actually using this. So like we finished the inquiry video and we're completing the inquiry example for example. So how we would actually take a picture of this? Well, we would use the snipping tool in the bottom here. You can click this and this will appear, or you can go to the window here if this doesn't appear on your screen and click it, and then you go just type straight away, snipping tool, and it's going to appear. And then you just press enter and it appears. So how are you going to take a picture of this? You go new, and then click where you want your picture to start, and then let go where you want your picture to end. So there you go. It's taking a picture of what I need. And then after that, make sure to save it. So go File, Save As. And then you're gonna save it. I'm gonna save it on my desktop because I'm, yeah. There we go. Capture and saved. Cool. So I'm gonna X out my snipping tool. I'm gonna show you how you can add it to the Google Docs. You should know, but like I'm just gonna reinforce it. Here we go. While I'm at it, I might as well show you how to make one. Make a Google Diary. So let's go blank. This is how you go to Google Docs. You go blank, and then make sure that you name it. So I'm just gonna Nicholas Chan Google Diary. So full name. Every single time you make a document, full name, and then you have a dash, and you have a Google Diary right there. And then you go insert. Well, first you can just put your name there, make it big, and then you can make it bold. Afterwards, go insert, table, should be 3, so 2 by 3. So say this is I can't remember the names of them, but you get the fair idea. What did I do today? Why did I? Why? Yeah, why? What will I do next lesson? Okay, that's I don't know if it's exactly the same, but that's the essential, right? Essentially what it's like. Let's make this back to the original size. Well, you can just highlight them all. Go like this. Boom. Okay. So these are bold. That's fine. These shouldn't be bold. And then they're not that. Oh, these. Oh my god. Okay. So let's let's make this small as well. 11. Cool. All right. Okay. So the whole point of this was okay. Actually, you know what? I'll show you how to make this really quickly. Just highlight all of this, Control C, and then go make a space, and then if you go Control V over and over again, you gotta create a whole bunch of these. You know what's missing? For God's sake. You go insert row above, and then just date. That's what I was missing. So I'm just gonna delete all these. Let's repeat that. Copy, Control C, and then go Control V over and over again. Make it easier on yourself so you don't have to write it every single time. So today's date is 19th of January 2020, which is actually when I'm making this. And then under what did I do today, you would insert that image upload from computer. So this is the image. And there you go. You might want to make it a bit bigger. But yeah, you put an image of what you were doing. I know it looks small, but it gives we can read it, you know, and it gives us an idea of where you're at during these lessons. So every single second lesson, you know, you would take a picture of your Trello and kind of paste it into what did you do today. Then you know the usual thing. You would explain what this is, what you were doing, and why you did it, and what you will do next lesson. So that's it for now. Thank you for listening.